Hello guys. Today we're going to be talking about my MercuryMag. This is a pretty tricky and pretty much scrap parts mod I did just to see if it was possible. And starting up here at the front, I got a Lego DEI Accuratio. It was a spare that I had from a Dart Zone Pro project. And it goes on to a spare section of Dart Zone Pro, like 16mm barrel. I have two Dart Zone Pros and they both have upgrade barrels and stuff, so I did not need one of those. So I did chop that down to go in here, so for what it's worth, for people who might call blast me on that. Also, you might notice that another sacrifice has been this mag adapter. I don't use that type of short mag or short dart mag on Dart Zone Pros. I use the full-size mag that takes short darts. I just don't like dealing with this spindly adapter if I don't have to. And also these mags, I don't really like the size of these. I'll use them on a stripe or something, but for this I just don't have a use for them, so giving them to this is the best thing ever. So, got a mediator magwell here. I pretty much cut everything out of this that was for rival out. Just used this panel line up here, cut along that, cut along there. I use these two sections here just to kind of stiffen it up. And this front one gives it just a aesthetic look because there's this huge orange thing on the front there that needs to be, you either have to cut that off or cover it up or something. So I just kind of wanted to have that folding kind of like, you know, mechanically opened look and accepted a magwell or something. So after the Lego DEI thing, we have, like I mentioned, the Dart Zone Pro barrel. Then we have like some spare chunk of Hasbro plastic as the breech. And that is just like attached onto it with like a section of this black gas station tube stuff. And other than that, oh, for the attachment to the cylinder head, let me show you this. Okay, see that yellow and black stuff? That's like a cap and nozzle combo, and I basically cut the end of the yellow nozzle off and then attached that little pusher section in there. And you'll notice now it doesn't have an O-ring. That's because the red O-ring I had in there was too soft and it just came off or something, but it doesn't really need it, so it still works okay without it. I haven't done any mods to the spring. I, for a while, tried it with K26 in there, an out of darts K26 section, and it was just too stiff of a prime for really not much of a benefit, so swapped it back with the stock spring. We have there a Foam Technician red dot sight, or faux dot sight. It's like a priming assist for a Chronos, but then when combined with my, let me show you how this looks. I have a fiber optic there, so it lets me have a really good sight picture, and this thing's pretty accurate with that, so really happy with the way that turned out. And then we have a stock point here, so you'll notice the stock is attached to the, this is just off a mediator, another sacrificial part from that. And I just, the way that orange part, I'm not going to take this off. Well, I might as well. So, the way this orange part attaches on the mediator is those two screws. I just used two long random screws from a drawer, cut that white section of plastic off of the shell, added glue to the back, and glued it on there and screwed it through. So that's how that's attached, and works perfectly solid, especially with this not having a K26 and this being directly in line with it, so that works perfect. This is just a worker Chris Vector stock. I use this on my Strife Chris Vector normally, but for this it works pretty good. It's borrowing it, it's not cannibalizing it, so. Anyway, I guess I might as well try and take a shot for you guys. I already got a dart in here, so let's see if I hit that sign way out there. I hit the purple post, but gives you a good example of how it works. Even without an O-ring, pretty decent, so thanks for watching.